Hi, welcome to second day of the $3,000 challenge. Day one, I finished up with 219, which is going to be my starting bankroll today, and I'm going to try make 10% and end up with somewhere around 242 for the session. So let's get it. Okay, so here we are. I have 219 starting bankroll. And let me see the stats. I always check the hard numbers, cold numbers. Um, yeah, it's always recommended to watch the wheel for a little longer for purpose of this challenge. I'm not gonna do long observations. I'm just gonna go with the current stats. So I always look at the hard numbers and I look at the colors, dozens, sectors, and I look for the trends. So right now I'm gonna just put the small starting bet 5-5 on the first and third dozen. And yeah, one little insurance on the zero, and again a little insurance on the go back to 24. But you don't have to do that. You can just stay with the going two dozens or whichever trend you're gonna pick from the stats. So my main pick is first and third dozen. Okay, and that's 8. So that's excuse me. That's a first little win, and I'm gonna stay with my bets low. It's just you have to stay with the base bets appropriate to your bankroll. You cannot, when you have $200 bankroll, you cannot start betting with the $25 base bets. So I'm gonna stay with my $5 base bet. I'm gonna stay with the first and third and just do couple single numbers and like an insurance on that 24 and 0. But like I said, main trend for me is first and third dozen right now according to the statistics, so I'm gonna stay with it. Okay, that's a second little win. Now let's check them out again. Looking at the colors, seems like the black's picking up some steam. Okay, and after 11, let me see that again. Oops. And let me see that again. Okay, so what I wanted to say, after 11, in the majority of the cases, I tend to bet black, so I switch to black because there are some combos like 11-2, 11-22, 11-33, 11-35, 26, 24. So that's why I bet black, and it was 35. So okay, another little win. So far okay. Now 35. After 35, I'm just gonna put a couple of. I can just stop myself of putting little bets on the potential combos, and since I have the 5, I'm gonna stay on 35. I'm gonna stay with black because yet again, that's the tendency. Even though right now 35 likes to come back to that same sector, right between those two blacks. And of course, all right, so that's a loss this time, but you gotta remember, nobody wins every single spin. There will be losses every single session. You will lose. All it matters is to make more wins than losses. The ratio has to be more wins and you're fine. All right, so stats, I'm gonna stay with the first and third dozen. You know, there's always this little fine line when that trend's gonna end, or when the trend's gonna start fading off and fading away. So that's where you have to just be careful and never go crazy with martingale. There it is, and there is that little sign that the sector might be fading off. The trend, first and third trend. So see, first is 36, third 34, 28%. The second sector, but after 16, I'm sure it's not gonna keep hitting the second right now, because it's gonna be then slowly processed. I'm just gonna put there 1960, 1918, 18 little insurance in the second, and I'm gonna stay with the double up bet in the first and third. And of course I have to put the 32 little bet on the top and bottom match, and of course 1632 combo and 0 as insurance. So first and third is my trend. Oh, and there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I got that third and also top and bottom match and the combo. So that way it brings me to 252, and I'm over my target for this session. So that's it for today. Okay, so that was the second session of the challenge. I started with 219 and I actually made more than 10%. I made 15%, $33. So my ending bankroll is, and the balance is 252, and that's gonna be my starting bankroll for the day 3. So I will see you then.